Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another adventure in Spain. Or I say another adventure. Our continuing adventures in Spain, obviously, because that's how that works. But yes, welcome in. Welcome in. We will be having ourselves a jolly good time, I believe. And that's going to be the key to it all today. Is we're going to have a jolly good time. So our next game is in a few days against Covadonga, which hopefully will be a good old time for all of us. Pierre still refuses to leave because he thinks he's better than he is. Great times, and well, yeah, we've got a big old Copa del Rey game at home to Villarreal after this one. So expect goals, and probably not many of them from us, is going to be the guidelines I would give for that one. I do not think we are going to be scoring any goals against Villarreal, but I'd like to be pleasantly surprised, as we all would, of course. Good evening, young Simon. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't have a player called Pearson. Why are people making offers for Pearson? I don't fully understand. It's out of my knowledge sphere. But there we go. Either way, we're going to try and stay top of the league. That's the big plan for tonight. Try and stay top of the league. And I assume, I need to check actually, the Copa del Rey games go to penalties? I assume they do. I'd assume logically they do. Yeah. Okay, just checking. Hi indeed to the lurkers. Welcome in, lurkers. Yeah, I'm hoping we get. The best case scenario is that we take Villarreal to penalties, I think. But if we do that, I have to do a tactics, which is going to be stressful. And also no guarantees, because it's still Villarreal. I could set up something that I think is going to be perfectly watertight defensively, and then realise that our defence is also not great. He wants to start more games. Alejandro, I would like you to accept being an impact sub. Thank you very much, bud. Although you probably will, I'd imagine, have to play against Villarreal, because if I was going to guess... Hey, Leo, I'm good. How are you? If I had to guess... Oh, there is no height in their team at all. Unless they start Soto up top, I don't really need to play Alejandro. But are they going to rotate because they're playing us? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. I don't think it does the thing where it gives you a projected lineup anymore either. So that's an issue. Watch Scream 7 today. Don't recommend it. Excellent. Oh yeah, of course. You can find it in Oppo instructions. I remember. Glad you told me that. My brain had completely forgotten that was a thing. But yeah, we'll see. Because if they're gonna play the big striker, then we will put Alejandro at the back to neutralise him. That's sort of my thinking. Good. Glad he's learning Spanish well. Can speak fluent Spanish. Beautiful. These players are all having expiring contracts. What do I know about them? I know he plays for Oxford, so that's automatically a mark against him, but Jesus, those wages too. Yeah, we'll look at that when we need to. New update coming Monday with 5 million changes. Presumably, though, one of them is going to finally be international football. Logically, that's when you want to do it, right? Although, if they do the update at 5 o'clock, that's going to really upset me, because I won't be able to get any video out covering them. Swear SI are out to get me. How long are you out for? 8 days. Okay, we really need Hamdani to start showing his potential, because it's looking like I'm going to have to play him at the back, him in goal against Villarreal, and I'm not sure he's our best option. We do have, I know he's out on loan, we do have a Romanian goalkeeper who's also reasonably good, but I think I loaned him out. UI changes could be interesting. I'll have to have a look. Worst case scenario, I'll get a video out on Tuesday. If I can figure out how to make that work whilst at my mother's, I will try and make that work. Right, let's go. Let's just go. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. We've got to beat Covadonga. We've got to get a good performance out of Hamdani. And then all shall be well. So goes the theory. All shall be dandy. If we can get a win. I'd like to think we can. I know our form has been up and down of late, but I'd like to think we can squeeze a win out. In an ideal world, you know, we'll hope we are doing better, so we're all over them. We're not really all over them, but we're doing our best to be all over them. Would help if Jimenez and Cho didn't go for the same ball there, because then Jimenez could have headed that on for Cho or vice versa. Apparently they are not communicating with each other terribly well. Hey Charlie, welcome in. Welcome in for the fun that never ends. Where are... Okay, Covadonga... didn't see where they were in the table. I think they're in the playoffs. I think they're in the playoffs. Come on, let's encourage. Let's not concede from this. Oh, that was squeaky bum close, wasn't it? That was squeaky bum close. But we survived at Covadonga, our 5th. Okay, they're actually not far behind us, but we are still dominating them, so that's good. Feels like if we get a goal here, we're probably okay, but we'll see. I don't understand how Mullarak does so well from free kicks to get them that close all the time, if not in, given that he has like 5 for free kick taking. I don't understand it. I'll accept it, but I don't understand it. It does make me think if we had a half decent free kick taker, we'd probably get a few more goals than we do. Just because we know how the algorithm likes to balance things out, shall we say. But, you know, we'll keep working. We'll keep going. Sabater's on a run. He's decided recently he likes goals. He's got a goal. Neighbour coming along. It's coming along. That's mostly what I'll be doing while at my mum's, is probably trying to finish the book. That's sort of the plan, is I'm going to be trying to finish the book whilst I'm at my mum's. Because I'll have about a week or a week and a half or so with very little else to do. The only thing I have to do is make my sister a birthday cake, which, you know, it's not really a whole day's work. So, Charlie, you keep putting at everyone, and I'm not entirely sure why. If you put it in chat, it goes to everyone. Christian Gomez scores. Lovely. Lovely stuff. So, praise the boys for their efforts. 2-0 is a pretty good place to be at half-time. It's a pretty good place to be. We are feeling good, I think, after that first half. Happy with the number of shots. No one needs a telling off. We'll just send them back out there to carry on doing what they've been doing, because they're doing it pretty well. So, can't really complain too much. Just keep praising them. Fill their heads with the idea that they are exceptional footballers who are going to go into a game against a very big team with a win behind them, some confidence behind them. Come on, finish it. Oh, my word. That needed a bicycle kick. No one tried it. Let's try across. Lovely. It's okay. It's okay. It's been a few games since our fullbacks got booked. Ever since I was like, what do we reckon? What's the betting on them both being booked inside the first half? Neither of them has been booked inside the first half. Told you, FM can hear you. FM hears all. Why? Why? What the fuck was that? I have so many questions. Like, why did Arietta think it was a great idea to just hoof the ball back at his goalkeeper? Like, even taking into account the fact that it was an utterly useless ball to play, you as a footballer would know that you've got a young, inexperienced goalkeeper behind you, and you wouldn't want to put him in that position, surely. Like, you'd do everything in your power to stop him having the ball at his feet. That's just basic footballing common sense. Alright, let's send in some new wingers. Let's take off Arietta. Clearly his decision making isn't great. Hinair can come out for Para for the tiredness. And we'll hold off on a sub. New form of hazing, maybe. Maybe. I'm just going to keep putting it down to poor decision making, because that was woeful decision making. And now Hamdani's got a really unfair 6.2 rating because he was kind of put in a position where he couldn't win. Which does feel unfair. Because he had very little to do up until that point, and he hadn't done any of it badly, so I don't really understand why he should be punished for it, but I guess that's just me. Let's send in Ignacio right back. What day is it I'm going to my mother's crib? Monday. It will be Monday. As much as I can make the odd bit of FM content from hers, live streaming will be a nightmare because just her living room is not well set up for FM. There's not really a place I can properly set up a keyboard and a mouse. So I'm going to have to get a little bit creative just to get a video out. But playing things with a controller won't be an issue. So that'll be fine. Let's do a praise. Let's do a praising. Right, we've seen them off, I think. Hopefully. Do feel bad for Hamdani. I do feel bad for him. A mistake's going to harm his development. Right, very happy despite not being at our best. What's our options for him? It's really annoying there's not an option to be like, look, don't let it worry you. But there should be a look, shit happens option here. Because it wasn't his fault. Like, I feel bad that I can't just say, look, that wasn't your fault. It was this dickhead's. But unfortunately there isn't. And I don't want to yell at him because even though the game wants me to yell at him, it's unfair. We have to be fair. Right. We're 5 points clear. We are 5 points clear right now. Let's give the guys a rest. Give the guys a rest. And I'm not sure whether I risk playing Mendes. I probably shouldn't, but question marks. Question marks. I don't know. It's a tough choice. We'll see. We'll see how strong a team Villarreal are going with. Because if they are sticking at a team that's mostly the kids, then we might be alright. But if they're going to play a full strength team, and you've got to think they should play a full strength team because I'm pretty sure the Copa del Rey is for a spot in Europe. So you'd think they want to be at their best. And it's also worth us bearing in mind that the gulf in quality between the fourth tier in Spain and the top tier in Spain is the same as the gap between the Premier League and the Southern Premier League in England. Like, it's a big gap. It is a sizable gap. So, yeah, can't pretend I'm massively looking forward to this. If we win, I'll be delighted, but I wouldn't bet money on it. Where's our preview? Opposition report doesn't really help me. good crowd expected. We're not selling this out. Make it make sense. How is this game not a sellout? Okay. Sure, it'll be fine. Predicted lineup. Okay. Morshiki. He looks alright, doesn't he? If I click apply all advice, it doesn't do anything. Alright. We're going to try some old school FM cheese. Some old school FM cheesings. Just to see if that gets the job done. Lineup wise, I've got the extra subs that I have to factor in, so I will have Barman, please, Barman, perfect, Kubasi, I think I'll put Moran on the bench, and I feel like I want Paul Fernandez. Ideally, I'd like a goalkeeper in there, but how unfit are you? 45 minutes. It's going to be our only job. Just in case, I'll stick Mendes on the bench. Just in case, but I don't want to have to play him. I really don't want to have to play him. You guys take your shirt numbers. Thank you. Do your thing. It'll be far from ideal to have to send in Mendes, but if we've got 11 subs, it makes sense to have a goalkeeper among them. I'm not going to worry about that. No pressure on any of us. Go do your thing. Make a difference. All that good stuff. We're going to go out there and we are going to get ourselves, hopefully not completely massacred. As honestly as confident as I can be. Let's not get completely massacred. If we can keep the scoreline below 3, I'd say we've done a good job. And I say that bearing in mind I've set up the opposition instructions just to choke them off. Which may not work because they've got a lot of very, very good footballers. A lot of very good footballers. They're not even playing their star striker, so that's a sign. We're winning on XG. Stop the count, give it to us, award it on XG. That's not even a thing, but let's do that. Or we could just keep faffing, I guess. Apparently that's how we're going to get away with it. It's okay, we're good, we're fine. We just need that one opportunity and maybe we can make this fun and interesting. The fact we're almost at half time without conceding is miraculous, to be honest. But our chances of an upset here are slim, you would imagine. So let's not get overly enthralled. They might score now just because I said we hadn't conceded before half time. Told you that was all because I said we hadn't conceded before half time. It was a great goal. I enjoy the fact he's called Sylvester Davidson. Clearly a Doctor Who fan in the family. That's clearly... Where's he from? Spain? Not with that name. He's not. Behave yourself. Let's demand more. Let's demand we work a touch harder. This is a half-time highlight. Let's not concern ourselves too much with that. There we go. Half-time at Eusebio Arce. And I think we're doing quite well. I think we're doing quite well. But it is tradition that if you get below a 6.6, I do have to give you a pointy finger. Fuck. Alright. It's okay. I've broken them. It's all okay. They'll be fine. We'll encourage them and then we'll get the smiley faces back. There we go. Smiley faces have returned. We've done well so far, I reckon. 1-0 at the hour mark. It's much more respectable than it could have been. Hopefully it will stay that way. Might even equalise. Oh my word. How on earth? Alright, we're giving them a game. We've decided to give them a game, apparently. The boys decided that after I told them off at half time, they were going to prove me wrong and put us back on terms. And yeah, keeper was definitely checking his nails. Now we're going to send in some more bodies, some fresh bodies. Right, Herrero, you are not having the best game of your life. We're going to send Moran in there. Sanz, you're going to come out for Alejandro. In fact, I'm going to take Gomez off for Ignacio. Jimenez can get replaced by Iker. In fact, no. Iker's going on the left. Myers is going on the right. Let's do this. Let's do this. We've sent in the fast boys. And actually, despite the fact Choate scored, if we take this to extra time, I am going to swap strikers for our other quick boy. Because if they're tired, if they've got a tired defence and we get to extra time, I think sending on a quick boy might just terrify them a bit. It might just terrify them enough. Sabater trying to make sure we're on top somehow. We are on top of this game. Ever since we scored, we are absolutely on top of this game. It's like being Macclesfield against Palace. We're just here to embarrass them now. Look at that. Oof. Rename a player. Saboteur to Saboteur. I think we can do that. I think we can do that. We've all kind of been thinking about it. Don't score now. Oh, my word. Alright. Okay. Do you know what? We've put up a really good fight. I am going to go very attacking, but we've put up a really good fight, and frankly, I don't think... Yeah, I figured one of the two was coming when I saw the thing pop up. Yeah, we've done really well. I can't fault them. Nobody would have expected us to even be at 2-1 down. I think we all had it in our heads this was going to end in some kind of horror show. But we've kept it respectable. Less respectable now. But we've kept it respectable. No complaints. To be honest, no complaints. We've kept this one very, very respectable on our part. We got a goal. Alright. Okay, look, FM, we need to talk. When I start saying we've kept it respectable, that's not your cue to have VRAL suddenly just start battering us. Okay? That's not your cue for that. That's not okay. You're basically making me look a bit of a tit. Which isn't okay. Well, we're out of the cup. You did yourself proud. Oh, okay, fucking switch off then, you dipshits. We should have won this game. We didn't have the better team. We certainly had the better of the game for a lot of it. The reason I went very attacking towards the end was like, we've been on top enough that we might be able to steal a goal out of this. And it didn't pay off. It definitely wasn't a 4-1 game. Oh my word, he finally agreed to go. Are they at the same level? Nope, they're below us. He finally found a club that was good enough for him. Bye, Gonzalo. Enjoy. You will not be missed. That much I will say. You will not be missed. Right. Let's rebuild, I guess. Do we at least make some money off that game? Income this month? Not really. Not really, but that's okay. That is okay. Because our next game gives us a chance to bounce back against Montreux, who have not been good, who we've already beaten once. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll recover. Still can't quite believe we're 5 points clear. Like, I knew I'd improved the team we had last year. I didn't think we'd improved it to be a top of the table by distance at the halfway mark kind of team. It's very much not what I had in my head. I thought we'd get promoted, but yeah, I would not have picked us to be here. Aaron Madrid. It's an interesting name. What does Aaron Madrid look like? We'll find out in a moment. We've got the late game. I do like having the later game. It is a thing that appeals to me. Right, where are you, Aaron Madrid? Aaron Madrid, born in Barcelona. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Love it. Right, can we have him? Probably not. We've not really got any money, but you've got to ask the question. We can have him. And if we can have him, then we shall have him. We shall have him. Right, let's rename Saboteur to Saboteur. Rename. Said nickname. Have I spelled that right? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. 31 years young. Okay, everyone's fit. Mendes still has a day to go. We're not on 11 sub games, that should be fine. 5 days, okay. Okay, he'll be back in time for the post-winter break for sure. I mean, he will play the next game just because he'll be fit and match fitness. But, you know, I want to see a marked improvement from that really good performance you put in against Villarreal. Let's go. Let's do this. This is where they make their money. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Liam. What are everyone's thoughts on that? Because I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of that decision. Doom, welcome in, bud. How are you? Now, my thoughts are, you know how often we see the team that gets promoted from the Championship playoffs get killed when they get into the Premier League? Like, they just become whipping boys almost every time. Now, imagine how bad that'll be if the team that finishes 8th in the Championship manages to get up. But I did have to laugh at all the little knobheads on Twitter who were like, oh, they're just trying to do it so Wrexham get promoted. Well, no, because why would the EFL want Wrexham to get promoted when they bring in so much fucking money for the EFL? And also, let's be honest, there's a reasonable chance Wrexham will go up this year. So, that's it. Still doesn't have 3 up and 3 down for League 2 in the National League. We are still asking for 3 up. There's no good reason not to do it. Absolutely no good reason not to do it. That was just poor. I would actually, at this stage in the game, I would argue there's not a lot of reason why the National League isn't part of the EFL anyway. Like, it should officially be like League 3 or whatever you'd call it. For my money. And that would be the smart offer to make to the National League as well, purely because if you say to them, look, we'll give you 3 up, 3 down, but you have to become League 3, but then also you'd be able to go, well, look, Sky will pay good money for League 3. It's just a thought. What was that is the correct response. don't lose to a team who are second bottom after putting in a really good performance against a team from La Liga. And really, boys, what are we thinking? There's no good reason that should have been happening. No good reason at all. Right, berate the boys again. Nope, we're making changes. We're making changes. Right, Jimenez, I don't know what's happened to you lately, mate, but you have really, really fucking gone off the boil. It's genuinely impressive how bad you've been at times. Sans, likewise, just poor lately. I think we're sending Latour. Spurs losing 3-1 to Palace. Lol. There was someone who hosts one of the Spurs podcasts kicking off on Twitter earlier because people keep saying that Spurs are going to go down. And I was like, buddy, the Spursiest thing that can happen right now is for Spurs to go down. But Spurs fans should look on the bright side. You know, if Spurs go down to the Championship, at least they'll see their team win occasionally. So, I actually think for a club like Spurs, relegation might actually be the best thing that could happen to them right now. Because it might light a fire under some people there. Plus, let's face it, the Spurs fan base is a bit plastic. So, maybe playing in front of 20,000 people in that giant stadium for a year is what they need. Can we have a goal, please? Anyone want to score a goal? Literally any of you. Don't be shy. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with a 3-4-3 in theory. But they are just being crap. I also think this might make Spurs fans appreciate what Daniel Levy did for the club for years a bit more. Because I know they're always down on him because wasn't like they weren't winning trophies and shit, but like they were always a stable top 6 side. Like he understood that sometimes you just have to have the trains running on time. I can't believe we've lost this match. Baffled. I'm baffled. We have been well and truly FM'd. We should have won that match. There's no excuse. No excuse. We should have won that. And now I'm torn because I want to give the players the winter break off, but there is part of me that wants to arrange some friendlies to smash some teams to get the confidence back in. So, how long is the gap? It's about a month. So we can't play any friendlies until Boxing Day. feels tight making them play on Boxing Day, so we won't do that. Let's play Los Rios because they're cheapest. We'll play then. We'll select the 29th, there we go. And then San Martin are cheap, so we'll play them. Play New Year's Eve. Was there a cheaper option? There was. Minerva. Beautiful. And then we'll play on the 3rd, just to get them a bit more lively. Just so they come back fighting fit and with a good run of results behind them. That's going to be the plan. And then the transfer window will open. And then we should be okay. Plus, we'll have our first choice goalkeeper back for this game against Santander, which is huge, frankly, because we need him back. He is our boy, and we require his return. Because if there's one thing we've not done a great deal of lately, it's keeping the goals out. But we'll see. We'll see. Because you never know. You never know what might happen. Apparently I've got a task happening on the 12th. What will the task be? We'll never find out. Wow, thanks Streamboo. Oh, Liam moving like lightning to take care of Streamboo. Barely clicked on their name before you got that one. Barely clicked on their name. It is a lot easier on an iPad, that's true. That is true. Well, we're top of the league at the halfway stage at least. Now we just have to start the second half of the season as we mean to go on. Beat Santander. And then, whatevs, you know? Then whatevs. Heads up about Latour. Pretty sure we just had a chat where we were like, buddy, you're going to be an impact sub. And that's kind of what we're going for. Maybe he wasn't listening. That's very possible. We all cash injection, love it. Love to see it. Ready to get ourselves to the Primera Federación? Right, what's going on here? Okay, look, it's fine. I'll play you sometimes. Whatever. I don't understand. It clearly matches the agreed playing time. So why is he kicking off? Well, I'll play him in this next game just because. But got people actually interested in buying our players. Unheard of. Unheard of. Alright. Let's do this. Let's make that one change. Make the two changes. I forgot. Make the two changes. Mendes is back in. He'll be fine. He'll survive. His hand has healed. He can play. Match fitness isn't an issue. He's a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers don't really do anything. So we're back at full strength. This is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. I don't understand what you guys found so hard about that instruction. Just make sure we win. Go, 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 go. Right. Oh, it's the awful kick clash that I hate. Ugh. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do it. Fine. We got a big crowd in at least? Doesn't look like a big crowd. Great stuff. Come on, let's get the ball forward. Right, Hiner. Cross. Lovely. Jimenez. Oh. Wins a corner. Wins a corner. But we don't see the corner. Because of course we don't see the corner. We'll never see the corners. Once again, we're all over them. Once again, we are dominating the game. But we'll keep encouraging. Prometheus are winning. I don't like that. Not a fan of that. That needs to stop. Or at least we need to win as well. Okay, half time. Great. Great stuff. That wasn't good enough. Sort yourself out. You, and you. Coming very close to dropping Jimenez and Sainz. I'm coming very close to dropping both those guys. Because they are in very poor form. It feels like that might be the excuse I need to drop both of them. Blasquez does not cover himself in glory with passing like that either. Win it back. When I say win it back, I want you to win it back. Okay? It's okay? Good. Let's somewhat... He dived, clearly. Let's not be silly. That was a dive. Del Rio steadies Del Rio for the spot kick. Oh my word, we saved a penalty. We saved a penalty. Can you believe your eyes? we have a goal now? Is that okay? Is it okay if we just score just one, just a little goal, just a little goal, please? We've been good, I promise. Just a little goal. It's just not going to happen. Okay. Sorry, we're making changes. We're making changes. Right, Sans, get off. Just get off. Just get off my pitch. You're stinking the place up. Blasquez is going to swap with Arieta. Montero's going to go there. Herrero off for Ignacio, so we'll have to swap those guys around. Jimenez off for Myers. And I'm holding back a sub because I can't work out if I want to take off Gomez, Mullarat or Latour. Cannot decide which of those guys I want to take off. I'm not going to go. I won't go attacking yet. I won't go attacking yet. If we go behind, I'll go attacking, but we're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. Come on, come on. Absolute shite. Absolute shite. Okay, well we've got a highlight. Okay, can we get a goal back? Just to prove we've been paying attention. Right, big ball forward, love it. Love to see it. It's gonna be 2-0. It's gonna be 2-0. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Faraday has the live starting point, so I'm trying to save Spurs. Fair. Be careful with those databases. Sometimes they are utter fuckery. I used one and I had to reinstall my entire game afterwards because nothing worked. But I've used it before and it has worked. Just fair warning. Why are we this bad? Why are we on a losing streak now? Okay, let's get an equaliser from this, please. Please. Okay. Good. Good. Absolutely not okay. We are not okay. We are not okay at all. Alright, we're going to drop Sans. We are going to drop our captain because his form is poor. His form is very poor. So we'll drop him for Alejandro. I'm going to drop Ortiz Jimenez because he has not been very good of late. And we'll stick in... what's his face? Myers. Do want another holding mid. There is part of me just saying give Paul Fernandez a spot in the squad. It's fine. It's fine. Right. I will be back in just a second. And if we're not back in time for the game by then, we'll do an early scramble, I think. Right. We've got time between games, so let's scrandle a Rooney. Why the devil not? Let's break it out early. If you are new around here, I don't think anyone is new around here, but if you are, left or right? Left or right is the answer to the question. Which would you rather eat? Left or right? Reading City are offering a Chinese box for £9. Anaheim Ducks, who are not a football team, are offering fish and chips for £15.40. Does anyone have any thoughts, one way or another, on which we should pick? It's a left or a right? Left or a right? Okay, I'm going to pick right, because that looks like a decent-ish fish and chips for Americaland. Okay, Bishop's Cleeve have got Lotus Donuts. That's a Biscoff donut, £6, 4 of them, spanging. Or a slider box, 6 burgers, 4 mozzarella sticks, onion rings and tater tots for £20.80 at Sporting KC. Now, I like donuts, but that's a lot of food for £20.80. It's quite a good chunk of food. I think I'm going to go for quite a good chunk of food. Beautiful. Love it. Meat Unknown sandwich from Hai Phong FC in Vietnam for 67p. Or a cheeseburger for £4.20 from Birmingham City. Left? We're going left here. Left on the unknown meat sandwich. That's probably wise. That burger doesn't look great and it's expensive. But the unknown meat could be good meat. It's probably chicken, to be fair. It has won. That is the winner. Alright, we've got the traditional 50p ice cream sandwich from Bali United, which again, I'll never know why that's a thing. Or we've got a hot dog with such an anemic looking hot dog that that's got to be lethal from Northampton Town, which sort of explains everything. Ice cream sandwich is the winner. My word. It's the first time for everything. Barbecue bacon loaded fries, £4.95 at West Brom. Or Ebbsfleet are offering chili cheese fries for £6. So it's basically the same thing, but without bacon. We're saying right, we'll go right. We can go right. We got it wrong. We got it wrong. It's okay. We've got more Shiroth Kenya or a cheeseburger without burger. Lille charged £5.20 for a cheeseburger with no burger. The fuck is that? It does have to be left, and it is left. Okay, we've now got Bratwurst and beer for £11.50 from Letzigrund in Switzerland. Never heard of it. Or pie, chips, peas and gravy from Matlock Town for £4. It's a £4 pie. It's a £4 pie. You can't go wrong. Right. Cheesy chips or sausage and chips. The cheesy chips are £4. The sausage and chips are £8. Simon saying right. Very confused. Charlie is hanging around in chat and loves a scramble but hasn't appeared. Oh, he's disappeared again. Everyone's disappeared, right. Steak and ale pie, £4.10 at Cheadle, or meat and potato pie without a drink for £8 at Stockport. It's got to be left. It's just cheaper. So you get on the road as well. There's no excuse for that price difference. Gornal Athletic bacon cheeseburger, £6, or the Borough Burger, which is also a bacon cheeseburger but with extra burger at Stevenage for £6. So they're basically the same thing, but you get an extra burger in this one. Do feel that's a no-brainer. It's more food for the same money. Mackey's Ultimate Burger from Avro FC in England, or a Serrano ham baguette from Valencia. The burger is a £5, the baguette is $4.20. Nice. Does feel like a right situation. That's true. Mestalla does look like an awful place to watch football. It's a bit like Twickenham. Have you ever been to Twickenham? It's a horrible place to watch sports. That was always going to be close. It's okay, we're above average. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I went to Twickenham once on a school trip, and it was at that moment I decided I could definitely never be a rugby fan. Because I was like, absolutely nope. Ah, he's on the transfer list. Bye. Did Andorra get relegated in the end? They did. It's a shame. Stam, welcome in. Welcome in. You're on the transfer list, right? You're a... Hang on, I don't think you are a player I want to... I think you're a player I want to keep. Yes. We'll keep him. And this dickhead wants to go. He can go to Torremolinos. Why not? We are going to fix this team up and get it looking sharp, ready for the second half of the season. Against Marino Luancano. Feeling pretty good about... Hang on, we've got a first option deal with Racing Santander. When did that happen? Hang on a second. Flabby white legs and diarrhea. Oh, Torremolinos. My word, that took me longer than it should have done. That took me a lot longer than it should have done. I have... Oh, well, I cannot proclaim any proficiency in the works of Python. As shocked as people always are by this, I never found them funny. It's just too silly for me to find funny. Which I know is sacrilege. I know I need to go to jail, but I just spotted we've got wage budget left. Hang on a tickety-doo. We've got wage budget left. Do we have squad room left? No. Do we potentially have squad room left? For one under 21 player, maybe, but then I'd register probably Moran if he went. So not really. Oh, I've got Aaron Madrid to find a place for too. Got to find a place for Aaron Madrid. Is he any good? Is he actually as good as he looked? It is. Alright, this might be an easy change. I think we're going to drop. Is Herrero any good as a defensive mid? Not really. Is he worse than Arrieta? Yes. But Blázquez. Blázquez definitely isn't. Drop David for Aaron Madrid. That will be a change we make, and in fact, David is not on a contract. We'll keep him around. If he goes, he goes. If he goes, he goes. Let's look at more of these young players, see how they do. He might be alright. Nope. 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 Probably nope. And still nope. Well, one of them was decent looking. One of them wasn't awful. Wait till we've got a clearer picture of him. He should play in this game because the AI likes to play trialists in friendlies. So that should help. Hopefully. We met expectations in a dominant win. Love it. Where are you, young man? Young man, how are you? Where are you? How did that go? Alright, you didn't play. Alright, young man. We'll have a better idea of what he's about in a week. Just because it can't hurt to have an extra teenager around. Admittedly, that did also get Prince Andrew in trouble, but we're gonna, just treat them like a footballer. Crazy, I know. Crazy idea. Wild. Wild stuff. That's what we're gonna do. That is what we're going to do. What else happened in tonight's football? Anything of interest to anyone? Scores and fixtures from BBC Sport. Oh, Lyon knocked Lyon out of the Coupe de France. Radomiak Radom beat Arka Gdynia 3-1 in Poland. Polish League this season, by the way. If you've not seen the Polish League this year, highly recommend watching the Polish League this year. That shit has gone mentals. In the highest placed of the traditional big teams, is like 16th. There are 16 points separating top and bottom. Just past halfway in the season. Literally anyone in that league could still win it. It's been a wild season in Poland. Sure, you can play for Covadonga if you want. No. I don't think we will. I'd like a better idea what this guy's like. If someone could actually watch him in training, that'd be magic. I know that's the weird thing to bother me about Football Manager, but when you take a player on trial, right, like, realistically, yes, I know nothing about this guy, he's been training with us for 2 days, but if I sign him, suddenly I know everything about him, immediately. Make it make sense. Like, I'm actually, controversial opinion, but I actually think when you join a club, the players should all be vague ranges for the first 2 or 3 weeks you're there. You should never go in and immediately know how good a player is, unless it's like a world-class player or like an international for a big country. Like, I shouldn't be arriving at Stevenage knowing everything about every player in that squad. Well, yeah, you get a dossier, but, like, you still wouldn't have, like, a nailed on, like, oh, that guy's definitely got, like, a 12 passing, you know? Like, I feel like one thing FM could do a lot better is simulate that kind of feeling out period with a new team. So, like, you'd have an idea of who your best players are, but you wouldn't, like, outright know. And also, like, yeah, you'd get a dossier, but also, if the staff were there when you got there were any good, you wouldn't have been hired in the first place. You very rarely take over a team that's being run well by people who know what the fuck they're doing. Otherwise, why are you there? Why isn't the old guy still there? It's just a thought, but I just feel like you shouldn't know as much about the players as you immediately do, either when you sign them or when you get there. But especially when you sign them, because, like, I wouldn't have a dossier on that kid because I've had him on trial for a few days. But we both know if I sign him immediately, I'll immediately know if he's good, bad, or indifferent. I definitely changed my registration. I don't want the vague description sheets for staff. I don't want them for the staff, much less for anything else. But I feel like I want them for. Like, I want, like, just the ranges it gives you. Like, when you've got a player you haven't fully scouted yet, I just want the ranges, you know? That would do me fine. Just so I can see, like, vaguely how good that player is. Like, this is a perfectly reasonable amount of stuff to know about a player you've just seen for the first couple of times. And like, it shouldn't take more than a couple of weeks for this to clarify, but it should just treat every player like they're on trial once you start at a new club. Just because I do think in some ways it's too easy to walk into a club on FM and just turn it around. Like, we've all taken over a club on FM and gone, well, why the fuck's that guy not been playing? And you've plugged that one guy in and suddenly you're on a winning streak. Oh, what else is taking over? He looks very different in Archer. Did it judging players for player managers, or did you imagine it previously? I don't know. I don't know is the answer. I think I've come across a player manager in the game. Oh. Right, on the plus side, we've got a couple of fresh faces in the squad now. I'm hoping deregistering Barman will encourage him to move on. Still there, I have no idea what it is. Oh, player manager is in your own character. Oh. Yeah, I've got no judging player anything. I've got working with youngsters, but I've got no judging anything. Which I guess sort of makes sense, but it'd be nice to have some idea of what the wider game world thinks of your ability to judge players. Is he going to leave? Is Barman going to leave? I would happily loan him out. I'm not fussed either way. I just need to know. I am tempted to try something really cheesy. I suggest you go home, mate. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? I've just had a moment of inspiration. I just want to see if I can manipulate FM into doing something it probably shouldn't do. Because I want to see if it will do my youth scouting for me by accident. We're doing live experimentation with Football Manager. Just because if we can get a nice list of younger players who are available, nope, done that one twice. Who fit our system. Maybe I can do some squad padding. Just an idea. Hopefully we'll get a queue of agents now who desperately want us to sign their young players. Cannot believe Torre Vega are on their way down, by the way. So many teams got promoted to this division last year that I'm surprised the team that finished very comfortably top half of the table last season are going down. It's very surprising to me. Just a thought. Just a thought. But there we go. Right. Nothing of use there. Thank you. Right. How is that young lad doing? Ooh. He might be alright. I think we'll give him a contract. Because it feels rude not to. No responses yet, that's okay. That's okay, right, we've had a nice rest. Then we've come back and beaten some teams. Then we had a week off. Club Atletico Mitre. Love it. Love it, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Oh. I should have made a cup of tea. I didn't, but I should have done. Right, let's send an assistant. Let's see how our team looks with a quick pick for this one. Now we have strengthened in midfield. Kwidzinski is an incredible name. Hang on a second now. Tell me about Kwidzinski. Outstanding naming. Christian Kwidzinski. Formerly of Juventus, of Real Madrid and of Holstein Kiel. Has actually played for Juventus regularly, well, semi-regularly, and has now joined 1860 München in the Dreiliga, or the Dritte Liga. That's honestly a weird career he's had. But we have to put that to the back of our minds. How fun that name was. Because we've got to chase back top spot. We've got to chase it back quickly. We've got to get ourselves back on top and stay there. Because we cannot afford to keep having results like this. Let Pep Cambiero sit in our reserves for a little while. Or our under 19s, yeah. Because that's a good deal for a 16-year-old who might have some potential. I think we've done alright there. What's going on with the transfers? Ferrios, buddy, just go. Transfer options, accept all offers. There you go, it made that easy. And para, first of all, what level are you at? The same level as us? I think not. Must be playing Nasio. Right, I was definitely dropping Sans. That's not even a debate. Not even a debate. Jimenez is also getting dropped. But for Myers, we'll put him on the bench for... Hang on. I don't need Felix on the bench. He was very much brought in to be like a third choice striker. Centre back, left back. Why is Garitano there? Why is Garitano here? I have too many questions regarding that. I think we will put Pierre on. He can play his last game for us. This has got to be a bug. Why is he leaving in a year? Why didn't he leave when the transfer window opened? I don't understand. Think that'll do? Unless... No, that'll be fine. Yeah. We'll do that. Right. Colin Moran, you've got number 14. Welcome to number 14. Good work, sir. Congratulations on your number 14 shirt. Let's see what the Irishman can do for us. Colin Moran. Yes, that's it. We're all sick and tired of bad results, so start getting good results. Go. Do it. Win. That's what we want. Montero to Saboteur. Down the wing. Beat your man. Get a crossing. Be lovely. It's an own goal, and it's okay. We're okay with an own goal. George looks sad, but we're okay with an own goal because it was under 30 seconds. And that's the kind of start I was looking for with that team talk. To be honest, I wanted to be all fired up, ready to go. And so they were. Good stuff. Let's praise the boys. Praise the boys. Bresby boys. Valladolid, how are you doing? How are Valladolid? They're not playing. Have they played? Yeah. Okay, they won. Good. Fine. Fine. That's okay. Salamanca have finally come back into life. So taking them a year to live up to my prediction. That they would start to rise back up the leagues, and they are doing. I'd like a second goal, please. It feels like a second goal would really help us out. If you don't mind. Everyone's having a pop at the woodwork. Not the net, but the woodwork. We have rattled the woodwork several times And that is okay. Right, let's do this again. In the box, head it past the goalkeeper, please. Nope. Alright, Frankie Myers, make it happen. Make it happen. Another corner. Another corner. We saw nothing. It's okay. Right. We can find another gear to take charge from you. And you. And you. Better, please. I'll take you off on your debut, Madrid. I don't mind. You might be Aaron Madrid, but we've got other options. I mostly signed you because of your name. Alright, Mullerat is gonna have a pop in the box. Header past the goalkeeper. No one. Frankie Myers keeps having a pop from range. And he's getting closer and closer to pulling it off. He is getting closer and closer to pulling something off. Can we get back? I mean, Mendes saving. Great times. Love to see it. Let's get goal number 2, please. Mullerat has decided today's his game to not show up. Luckily, we'll send in Iker. Chotov for Latour. Madrid off for Moran. Montero off for Herrero. And Myers off for Jimenez. Let's see if that changes anything. Let's see if that helps. Come on. Alright. Alright. Okay. Fine. Head it past the post. See if I care. See how caring I can be. More praise, but also more goals. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Saboteur is the captain today. That's nice, isn't it? It's good for him. After being our team's spiritual leader on the pitch for so long. Our only consistent high performer. It's not a spectacular win, but it's a win nonetheless. It's looking more and more like we're involved. I've given it away immediately. Like I said, we are looking more involved. We've let Jason fucking Mraz score. We've let Tweedly Ukulele Twat score. That's not okay. That's not fine. Don't do it again. Do not do this again. Play a ball forwards. Like that. Lovely. Latour through. Oh, my word. He'd have buried that last season. He would have absolutely buried that last year. This year, not so much. I might have to actually, and I hate saying this, I might have to do a team meeting. We may have to have a chat about our form. Because I don't like how we're playing. I do not like how we are playing. I am unsatisfied. That's it. Rally. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear some rallying. Let's also do some talking about training. I hate doing this because it takes forever, but let's try and get some morale. Blasquez, morale yourself. Just feels like the only way to turn this around is to try and do a bit of morale cheesing. Try and persuade the boys that they are being paid attention to on an individual basis. Really wish it didn't do that. Really wish it didn't do that. Saboteur. Thank you. Okay, we're in the good to know you're happies. Love to see that. Okay. Is it going to upset Sans if I tell him off? Excellent. Target, yes. I want you training at a 7. Do that. Make that work. Make that work for us all. Because we've gone from 5 points clear to 3 points behind in the space of a handful of games. And I am not a fan of that numbers. Okay, we'll zoom through to the next game. While that's happening, I am in fact, cup runs are rubbish in the lower leagues. You are right, they are. I'm going to very quickly make a cup of tea. It is tea time. It is tea time, I've decided. Okay, tea acquired. We are good. We're ready to go. How is Phil Bennett doing at Oxford Sunnyside? He's actually playing reasonably well. We might be able to sell him. Excellent. He is actually starting to show some potential, which is nice to see. We've had an offer. Managerial about go. You'll love Andorra. You will love Andorra. I promise. Be the best decision you ever made. Is Myers developing slowly? He's not La Liga potential anymore, though. Well, that changes everything. That changes everything. If he doesn't have La Liga potential, why is he even in my squad? I was lied to. I was lied to. There I was thinking I'd found the guy that was going to drag us all the way up the leagues. And what I actually found was the guy who was going to disappoint me. Oh, we're on telly. Good. Lovely. Thank you. Nice. Let's go. Get it underway against another team with a kit clash, because FM doesn't recognise that's a kit clash, because it thinks this is yellow, and it's not. It is at best cream, but it's still a shade of white. And I don't know why. Do not know why. Do know I'd like a goal. Oh, Saboteur's back to his old tricks. He's got a booking before 10 minutes is up. We've scored another own goal somehow. Excellent. Love it. Let's keep those coming. Let's not score our own goals. Let's make the other team score for us. It works. It works. It all counts the same way. Praise for the boys. We're ahead. Let's keep doing that. Oh, we're playing on the Saturday. I was like, why is no one else playing? It's because we're playing on the Saturday for the televisions. Right, Hiner. Cross. Come on. Cross. Stop shooting. Stop shooting, Hiner. In fact, you know what? Senor Hiner. Shoot never. Just shoot never. Not less often. Never. Just never shoot again. You're really bad at it. I think I've ever seen you score a goal. That's alright. We've kept it alive. Get the ball forward. Beautiful. We're okay. Keep it going. Keep it moving forward. We'll be fine. Praise the boys again. Can we now have a goal? That's all I really ask. Can we have a goal that we've scored ourselves? Come on, let's see how good Aaron Madrid is. Oh, he's won a corner. He's won a corner. We're all doing okay now. He's winning the corners. That's what we needed to know, see, do, etc. etc. Come on, let's... It's been a bit of a slog tonight. I'll be honest, it's been a bit of a slog. I've not been feeling like the form is there. And it turns so suddenly. Well, I don't think us losing to Valladolid should have destroyed our form to the extent that it seems to have. Maybe that's just me, but it feels like the expectation was that we'd lose. So the fact that we lost shouldn't have an effect on our form. But it somehow has. Oh my god, Hiner actually passed it. He actually passed it to a teammate when he was in the box. Achievement unlocked. Tell Hiner to shoot less often, and he decides to do assists instead. We've learned a thing. We've learned a thing about our player. More praise. Let's do that again. The traits? Oh, maybe. Maybe. There's a few players I'd like to shoot less often, but if I tell all those players to shoot less often, we'll never shoot. So it does become a bit of a crapshoot. Can we maybe see some improvements from a handful of our players? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Saboteur, come on, cross, cross, cross. Right. Okay. Saboteur, you can get replaced by Kubasi. We'll try Sants out, see if he's learned some football recently. Choate is in fact choking. That will do for now. Right, let's have goal number 3. I want some daylight. That was very close. That would have been quite nice if that had gone in, but it did not go in. We cannot be happy with that kind of nearly, but do I want to take off Blasquez? I think I kind of do. Someone defend. Why is defending so difficult for you guys? Like, really? Why are we finding defending so hard today? Right, we'll send an alliator there. And I kind of want to try Moran on the right wing, just to see what he can offer. And then I'm going to turn up the attacking. Because why not? That's it. That's it. Alright, we tried. We tried. We tried to do a thing. Encourage the boys again. Let's have some encouraged players, please. Or we are going to drop out of the playoffs in a hurry. I'm not impressed. I'm far from impressed. Far from impressed by what we're doing, but we have learned a thing that telling Hiner not to shoot all the time is beneficial. So it's the little things that we learn as we go that are going to make this a better team. There is also the argument that maybe teams have started to figure out our tactics. What do I think of beating their XG at the moment? Well, it would be great, but he's not really scoring right now, so that's also a problem. Right, let's have a look at Hune. He hasn't scored. I knew he hadn't scored all season. I don't know how Alejandro hasn't scored all season. When is the last time he played for you? Let me know. What, Mullera? In that last game? He played in that last game for us. He was literally on the pitch. How do I... There, traits. Start new trait training. I should be using this more, to be honest. Didn't there used to be a trait, looks for pass instead of attempting to score? We'll go with refrain from taking long shots now. In fact, this could be a thing for me to actually pay some attention to for a second. Because, like, for example, I probably don't want him to be taking long shots at all. Because that's never going to be his strength. Choate. I feel like Choate, if he's not already, should be trying to round the keeper. In fact, he should be placing his shots because he is good at finishing. Herrero needs to never take a long shot again. See, it's there that looks for pass rather than attempting to score. You can refrain from... Okay, don't... What would you suggest? Okay, we'll try that. Iker. Right, can we get you on looks to pass rather than attempting to score? Yes. Apparently we can. Interesting. You should also be on that because you definitely cannot finish. Right. What traits can we give you as a goalkeeper? Yes, that works. That works for me. Let's avoid him trying his weaker foot. Kubasi. What have you got? Moves, but that's fair. Why would I discourage that? He's right-footed. What else have we got? Defending training. Does not dive into okay. Alright, what else have we got? Marks opponent tightly. Good. I'm glad you finally agreed, Borja. Gonzalo, I think we're going to tell you to never shoot. Okay, fine. Yeah, you're going to get told to avoid long shots too. In fact, you should look for a pass rather than attempting to score, because that's never going to be your thing either. Saboteur. What have you got? Do that. Alright. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help. You should be absolutely avoiding long shots. Apparently he attempts overhead kicks. Never seen him attempt an overhead kick, but apparently he likes to attempt overhead kicks. Stays back at all times. I'm not against that. Let's have a suggestion. Simple. Yep, we like that. We like that. Hugo in there. We've already got on a thing. You should probably learn something. Okay, shoots from distance is not what I want from you, but hey, Monorat should shoot from distance. I think you're probably having a laugh. He's only 30. He can definitely learn a thing. What are you good at? You're being told to avoid long shots too. Alright, what do you suggest? Mark opponent's tight. Alright, we'll try that. Mendes. Okay. This boy is not very good at thinking about stuff, is he? Right, you are going to avoid long shots like the plague. That is 100% a thing you're going to learn to do. Jimenez, you are... Suggestions? Yes, that's probably a good suggestion, because he used to be quite dangerous in the box. And Aaron Madrid, what are you going to learn? Alright, apparently we're going to teach him to start lobbing the goalkeeper. Alright, I'm not against it. It's an odd suggestion, but I'm not against it. Let's hope they learn that quickly. We will also... Tactics, thank you. We will also make sure Hiner is not doing any more attempts to shoot at goal. I'm going to tell Alejandro also to shoot less often, because that feels like a good idea. Anyone else who needs to shoot less often? Actually, is Sant any good at shooting from anywhere? No. No. Okay, that should help. I'm starting to think I should tell Cho actually to shoot more often. Now I think about it. Should Choate be being told to shoot more often? Probably. Because he's pretty good at the old shooting. And he's not awful at long shots. Which leads me to believe there is a chance he could score more goals if he shoots more often. Oh, the Barman transfer battle is intensifying. is it intensifying in a way where I can get some money while I going to finally leave? Like, go. Where's the persuade him to leave? Discuss concerns. Considering leaving the end of his contract. Bye. I know that'll upset him, but I also don't care, because I want him to leave. I want to be so annoyed that he leaves. That was my plan all along. Right, if Santander could lose, and Salamanca, and Unionistas, that would be nice. Then we'll get the old pendulum to swing back to us. That's the plan. Get the pendulum to swing back in our direction. I know it's ambitious, but I think we can pull it off. What are we being? Are we being offered anything? Nope, still being offered nothing. Okay. You can't say I didn't try. We offer somebody. Are they? Is it scouting my short? Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Absolute piss. And it's taken all of my Welsh scouting reports with me, which are no use here. So that's excellent. That's not helped at all. That has not helped in the slightest. So that's good. And we've slipped to fourth. This has been an unsuccessful day. I did not order a mid-season slump. I did not order that. What is this? Oh, trials finishing, isn't it? It's trials finishing. I remember. I was there. I was there for that. Lovely. Let's just get to the next game. Thank you. Then we'll be fine. Then we will be fine. I believe in us. I believe in all of us. Ooh, Doom has got some quiz shows going. Weird. Love it, but weird. Unexpected. It's not that unexpected, I'll be honest. Right, where are we? Where are we indubitably? Nearly there? Nearly there? We've got to play Prometheus next after this. That's excellent. That's excellent news. It's about the perfect time to play Prometheus. Make those changes. Why has a goalkeeper gone to the bench? Why? I entirely forgot he was here. Entirely forgot he was here. I've also just realised Para has not been in our squad for a few games. And he should be in our squad. I was looking to see why I didn't have a left back earlier, and my brain couldn't work out that he was missing. Which is worrying because he is the project. Hang on, what is Felix? Felix has had 9 goals this season. Felix, do you want to start? Do you want to play? I feel like he's in better form than Latour. And Latour must be still at his... Yeah, he is. Okay. Let's try it out. Let's see if Felix is any good. Why not? We may as well give him a go. I don't know why he's eligible to play, because he's not registered, but maybe there's a rule that B players are eligible to play during the transfer window or something. No, let's try looking like we give a shit, okay? Go. Do it. They are one of the worst teams in the league. We absolutely have to beat them. Like, that's non-negotiable. We have to beat them and we have to look good doing it. We're not beating them or looking good. If we could maybe turn that around. Lovely. Lovely. Thank you, Colin. That's the first time you've scored in about 6 games, but thank you very much for finally stepping up and doing the job I pay you handsomely to do. Great ball from Aaron Madrid. He must finally be approaching match fitness, which will help, because he felt a bit like a game-changing kind of player when I looked at him. So we do need him to be delivering. Let's head this away. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're winning. That's what matters. Praise the boys. Let's try... Oh, it's the through ball for Choate again. We're going crazy with the balls over the top now. I know I've got everyone trying out new things, but I wasn't expecting it to be effective immediately. I was expecting it to be effective eventually. So that's nice to see. Nice. Have we got the TV game again? I think we've got the TV game again. Oh, Gomez has picked up a knock. That's not ideal. Come on, Cho. Just go for a run, mate. Go for a run. It's very poor. It was very poor. Come on, Sans. Why can you never defend? Why are you so incapable of just standing in front of a player? Feels like it's every time. Just the lack of competence I see from Sans. And Blasquez, again, giving the ball away. Literally just leaving it for the other team to take. Has to stop. It's a goal. Victor. My word. My word, my friend. Also, how badly is Blasquez playing if he has an assist and is on a 6.4? To be fair, it hasn't updated yet, has it? It hasn't updated since he got that assist. That assist is going to save him from being subbed. It's still only a 6.8. Let's not pretend he's playing well. He had one lucky pass. He had one lucky pass, and he's going to dine out on that for the rest of the game. And now his rating's dropping still. Perfect. But I can't shout at him now because he's on a 6.7, not a 6.5. So that's fun. Let's have a third goal. Colin. That was a bit ambitious, mate. I know I told you to shoot more often, but I meant like within reason, you know? Within reason, buddy. You two, not good enough so far. Blasquez. I don't know. Let's just tell everyone else that they can still improve. And then hopefully they'll get out there and they'll, you know, improve. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice if they get out there and they'd improve and they do their improvementy things where they improve. That'd be great. That'd be great if they could do that, because I really do need us to be better than we have been in this game so far. Gomez, I think, is coming off in a second because I'm a bit worried about him being injured. Blasquez has sort of slowly reappeared. Alright, Gomez, what's wrong with you? Potential. Imagine if he's got a broken arm. He's just been playing the entire time like an absolute legend. We'll take off those three. We'll take off Jimenez for No, for a care. For a care. And I'm going to give it 10 minutes. We might have a look at Felix. If the fates allow, if we have scored a third especially, we'll have a look at Felix. Unless, of course, it's Choate that scores the third, in which case we won't be able to, because he'll be on a hat-trick, and them's the rules. Come on, shoot. Oh, woodwork. Anyone want to... There we go. Cross. Cross. Wasn't really the time for the cross, but okay, that's fine. You tried. The important thing is you tried. Let's try again. Okay, we tried again. We're looking like we're involved. Blasquez managed to pass without giving the ball away. Can we get something out of this? We absolutely can. It was Colin Choate who got a second goal, so now we are going to make the sensible change and stick Arrieta on for Blasquez, because Blasquez refuses to just have a consistent performance for 90 minutes. And that puts Choate on a hat-trick. Makes me feel like this game is now secure. Our XG is improving, which is nice. And I think our shots to shots on target ratio is improving slightly too. Which is probably just because I haven't got my left back taking pot shots anymore. Oh, Arrieta making it 4. So where I find out that Parra is actually a really good finisher. He's not. It's okay, he's not. It's a very nice finish by Arrieta though. It's a very nice finish. Can we get number 5? I don't want to be greedy, but it's been so long since we've had like an emphatic win that I want one. I just want an emphatic win. Just the kind of win that brings you joy, you know? The kind of win that makes you feel better about your life. Parrow with a cross. Too deep. A little bit too deep. You know, credit for the ambition, but it was just too deep. Just overhit the cross a bit. He's only young. He's still learning. He's still learning. He'll get better at it. Arietta will make something happen instead. There we go. Josu Arietta. He's not been on long. He's had 2 goals. He's decided that Blaskers needed showing up. So that's what he's come to do. And I feel pretty good about it. I don't think he's let me down at all, to be honest, as the final sub on the pitch. So we're pretty good. We're pretty good. 5-0 will do. 5-0 will do. Oh, why? Do you know what? There's like 30 seconds left. I think we'll survive. I think we'll survive. That was a good win for us. Good stuff. We've done it. We've pulled it out. Right, what time we got? 20 to 12. To 12. Ike, how long are you out for? Moderate calf strain. Can you go downstairs? What? Je ne sais pas. No entiendo. ¿Qué pasando? ¿Qué tengo aquí? Right, let's get to the end of transfer window. Have a little check just to see if there's anything good, cheap, young, affordable, available, squaddable. Do feel like we need a centre half. I do feel a bit like we need a centre half. It just feels like one of them days. Just a thought. Bennett sees red. Okay, cool. I am glad. Doom, welcome in, bud. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to Northern Spain. Hope you are all well, happy, dandy, and all that good stuff. For those of you who don't know me, I am Chasing Lamely. And I play the Football Manager. We are currently in the north of Spain, in the 4th tier of Spanish football, trying to fight for a promotion. It's going okay. We have hit a rough patch of form tonight, but we will recover it. I guarantee it. I hope you've all had a good time with Doom. How was your stream, Doom? How was Newcastle Times? Were you in a Newcastle Times today? Was that a thing that was happening? It would be huge to boost the rep. That would be a thing that would be great. I don't know why that stopped just doing the shout out. Why does it make me press a button to do the shout out now? Does it make me do a thing? I don't know what. Play to Newcastle today, can issue against Championship Southampton 1-6-2. Love it. I assume that will turn into an actual shout out in a second. I don't know why it's not done that straight away. But yes, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good time. If you're not following, please do follow. It all helps out. All makes us feel better. We play mostly FM and also other stuff from time to time. On Sundays we do side quests. The side quests are varied and magical. I say varied. Recently they have been exclusively Life is Strange, because we've been playing that to get ourselves ready for the new game coming out on the 26th. I am very excited. I am so overexcited. High on Life 2 has been excellent. I am becoming a big fan of that game, even if it is really fucking hard. I am becoming a big fan of it. It's definitely been a highlight of the year so far. Do I want him? Probably not. Oh look, it's a stream boo twat. Bye stream boo twat. Wow, Simon got there quicker than I did. Beautiful. Yeah, was enjoying High on Life 2. Well, we will probably play much more High on Life 2 over the course of the next week, because I am not going to be able to FM from my mother's, so I shall be mostly Xboxing. I don't play FM on the Xbox because I'm an adult. So yeah, it will be definitely more console-y content. I say more console-y content. I do have some PC stuff I can play on a pad there too, but because it's a pain playing anything keyboard and mouse at hers because of how her house is, that won't be a thing for FM. And also, obviously, FM26 doesn't have cloud saving, which drives me absolutely mental. Drives me insane that FM26 does not have cloud saving. It's the most incredibly unhelpful decision they've made in a long time, and they've made a lot of incredibly unhelpful decisions. It just makes me sad. Right, this is the big one. Valladolid Promethas, who are top of the league. We absolutely have to beat them. It was not their best decision, because I don't want to have to carry a whole ass PC over there to carry on my save. And the fact that you can't just stick it on a flash drive and take it over without it not being reliable that it'll work. Absolute piss take. Absolute piss take. But it is what it is, isn't it? So we'll go with it. We will go with it. It will be fine. And all shall be magical and such like. So, yes. All good. All good. We just need to, like I said, beat Prometheus. We can go top. We can go top. Please tell me that Salamanca are playing at the same time as us. No, but they are playing Santander. I really hate this. Doesn't work properly. Running is Santander B to beat Salamanca. you are fully fit, but you are a yellow card from suspension. Sants hasn't been great recently. I think we're going to drop Blasquez for Arrieta because Blasquez's form recently has been utter dog shit. I think is the polite way to put it. His form has been completely fucking embarrassing to all humankind. We'll put Lopez in for Iker. Felix can't be on the bench, that's good. We'll put Latour in there. Try that again with that. Good. Alright. I feel like we're in a good position. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Lacking match, Christian Gomez. Lacking match sharpness, never. Never. Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. He never lacks match sharpness. And yet he'll still last longer in this match than our fullbacks, who never managed to be fully fit for more than 50 minutes. Yes, carry your last performance into this. You'll do well. Make a difference. All that bullshit. Go to dugouts. Right, so let's go. This is the big one. We have to beat Valladolid B now, because otherwise we're going to really struggle for the rest of the season, to be honest. Otherwise we'll really struggle for the rest of the season. So it's going to have to be a win today. Ideally a big one. We will make it happen. Come on. Ball forward. Ball forward. There we go. It's almost forward. That's a ball forward. Well done. Turn. Good. Cross. Lovely. Aaron Madrid has scored. Aaron Madrid has scored. There we go. The boy wonder shows up. I think that's his first goal for us. I believe that's his first goal. It is his first goal for us. Aaron Madrid. He's just signed. Absolutely, windmills are happening. I'm not going to windmill because I'll throw up. But, you know, unreal from Madrid. Exactly. The boy is fine. Now he's match fit. The boy is looking like a game changer. He is looking like the game changer we signed him to be. He had a beautiful pass in the last game. That was a let-off. Yeah, he had a beautiful, long through ball in the last match. And this time he scores a lovely little goal. Almost like the boy knows what he's doing now. We just need to get everything else ticking and we'll be fine. Right here now, make a lovely hoofy ball forward. Okay, that was less hoofy and forward than I wanted. Saboteur on it, there we go. Saboteur likes a hoofy ball forward. Jimenez to Choate. Oh, he's given the ball away. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. It's a time for heroes to be made. Saboteur, come on. You like a cheeky goal now and again. Okay, he didn't do the cheeky goal. I was hoping that would be the time he did his cheeky little goal scoring. His little party trick. Okay, good. You're now defending well. We like it. And playing balls forward. Fine, Mullera. Why was he stood there if you're not going to pass it to him? Make it make sense. You can't make it make sense. We're going to see the corner? No. No. Let's not talk daft. Of course we won't see the corner. Of course no corner for us. Let's praise be and be praised and try and really stamp our mark on this game. A second goal, I reckon, kills them off. They feel like a team that goes 2 down and gives up. I say that because we're very much a team that goes 2 down and gives up. So I'd like them to be the same. It's so nice not having Hiner just randomly fire the ball wide. He's thinking more now. He's thinking more about what he does with the ball. Hang on. Hang on. Penalty. Penalty. Let me just have a look, make sure I've got my right penalty taker set up. Muller. I think we do. I think we do. I was contemplating letting Choate have it, but he'd probably smash it over the bar. And Muller doesn't do that. So there we go. There we go. That's it. 2-0 before half-time. We are huge. We are huge. We're going to win this bigly. Saboteur had me small skipper beat then. Not going to lie, on a yellow card, making a wild lunge was not the play I was going for. Player instructions. Stay on feet. For the love of God, stay on feet. Because I know what you're like. I know you will go lunging in the wrong place and get a red card. I know you'll do it. I know you've already thought about doing it. Happy with the number of shots on target. Please don't get booked. Excellent. Let's go again for a second half where goals will in fact occur. That's what we're saying. Through the bit... Oh, Josu Arietta. I should never have not started him. I should never have doubted his ability in midfield. Should always have been playing where Blasquez was. I don't know why he's not been there the entire time. He looks like he likes scoring goals. Blasquez looks like a man who likes to score the goals. He seems to be a fan of the goal scoring. He does seem to be a fan of the goal scoring. Can we do more goal scoring though? No, we're going to give the ball away. Okay. Could we chase back? Okay, we sort of chase back. I want to take off Saboteur so he doesn't get sent off, but it feels like a waste of a sub just after half time. It certainly feels like a waste of a stoppage. It does feel like a waste of a stoppage. We'll just hope he doesn't do anything silly. Right, Mullerath, back, thank you. Back again, lovely, lovely. We're playing some nice football. We were playing some nice football and it stopped looking like nice football. We were doing okay. Right, let's do a little pausey pause. Right, Saboteur, get off. Because you're booked. Gomez is a booking from suspension, so he's going to come off. Hiner is going to come off so Para can get some experience. Choate for Latour. And I think we'll have a cheeky little look at Mr. Lopez, because he hasn't actually played for us yet. He's a youngster. He might be okay. He might have some potential in him. And we've got breathing room. So there's no good reason, as far as I can see, not to let him have a go. He's not a great player, but he doesn't really need to be. He just has to play well enough to get a bit of a boost. And I think he'll be fine. think he'll be fine. More praise? I think so. Hoof. Okay. No hoof. No hoof, apparently. Can we go for goal number 4? They gone to 7 at the back? Or have they been playing 7 at the back the entire time and I've just not noticed? Because 7 at the back is not okay. No, they're just playing a weird combination of formations that I don't understand. I don't need to understand because it's 3-0. We are back on top of the pile. We are back to being the top team in Spain unless Salamanca win. In which case we would not be the top team in Spain. But that's okay. Nice work, everyone. That was good. That's a thing we're going to actually say to real human peoples who may or may not be in front of us right now. Because, you know, it's just what we do. It's just what we do. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. Pretty good right now. So that's nice. Right, attend or not the press conference. Where are we at in this grand scheme of the world? Fixture schedule, we're starting February. Beautiful. Okay, right. I am going to raid out there. We're going to go and see beautiful, gorgeous, sexy Lee. Thank you for being here, guys. Love you all very much. If you haven't followed already, please do. And otherwise, if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe. You know how that goes. But thanks for being here. See you all very soon. Do say hi to Lee. Do follow Lee. He is an incredible man who does incredible things for our community. We all love him very much. And yeah, stay safe. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one.